I think playing at home. It's just such a cool environment. You know, having only been here going to my second year, it's just such a cool environment. Our fans, the 12s, the way they get after it, the noise. Again, I said this last year. It's nice to be on the other side. You know, you're actually calling plays and it's quiet. You're not dealing with the crowd noise. I'm used to it being the other way. So that's a big part of it. And then just seeing all the hard work these guys have put in and how it carries over.
Can you measure how much further the offense is week one this year compared to last year?
Yeah, tremendous. I mean, I can't put a percentage on it, but it's tremendous. Just again, the knowledge, the awareness. Certainly there's some young players, but basically the offensive line is pretty much intact. Having Russ back, having the backs, Rashad and Chris and CJ with another year. It's we're light years ahead of where we were last year. And again, I think you saw some of that in the preseason when the ones played. But again, you still got to go out and do it. So thrilled with where we are, and it'll be a good challenge going against the Bengals.
Pete was saying when he said this is the best he's ever seen Russ in his career at this point of the season. Obviously, you weren't there his whole career, but just from what you've seen in camp in the preseason, how was he playing?
Playing really well. The confidence is there. Again, I think year two in the system helps. He doesn't have to think with some of the new concepts or some of the new checks and things that we do. It just kind of happens for him naturally. We get so much work during training camp with those guys. I mean, he gets a ton of the work, and he's just in a really good spot. Very comfortable, playing really well, and I think if you asked him, he'll feel the same way.
How many more ideas or even plays do you have for him now that you had a whole year with him?
We always try to evolve, but I wouldn't. I mean, we've tweaked some things for sure. We've added a few wrinkles, but really it's more about us kind of doing what we do and then trying to window dress it, and then of course you game plan and you try to find things. But I'd say there's probably anywhere from 15 to 30 things throughout the off season that we at least tossed around. How many of them stuck, I don't know. But we're always looking for ways to evolve, ways to use Russ, and we certainly haven't shown everything in the preseason, but we've also played and done a lot of our stuff.
With as much as he wanted to get Jerron more involved in the offense this year, was that nervous at all when he was sort of out there and unsigned?
It was, if I'm being honest. It's today's day and age how you build rosters, and I think the way I feel about Jerron, I trust him. I think he's a really good player. I have a great relationship with him, so I was nervous, but then I was the first one, I think, if not the first, the second to hug him when he came back in the building. So he's going to have a great year. Again, just everything he does for us is unquestioned, and you can't always show up in the stat column, but there's things that he does for us that we as a staff, the other players notice.
How has Tyler grown as the #1 receiver from the spring to week one, coming Sunday? How have you kind of seen him progress in that role?
Tyler's always been very consistent. I don't know if I've seen a lot of growth other than the comfort level. He actually grabbed me walking in. We were talking about a concept that he actually knows better than I know from not being here for the past 7 years. And he was asking me, wanted to talk a little bit more about it. So I think he's just very comfortable with, again, the system. He's comfortable with me. I mean, for him to walk off the field and go, hey, Schotty, I want to ask you about this after, shows you where he's at. Very confident, had a great day today. So he's very comfortable in that role. I think it's something that he's waited for and wanted. And again, we're excited to kind of throw him out there and watch him perform.